Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hari ini kita bertemu lagi dalam mata kuliah pengantar manajemen. And now we speak about a stakeholder and bondholder. In a world devoid of conflict of interest between stockholder and bondholder, the bondholder must not have to worry about protecting themselves from expropriation. In the real world, however, bondholders who do not protect themselves may be taken advantage of by stockholders, increasing leverage, paying more dividend, or undercutting the security on which the loans were based. The source of the conflict of interest between a stockholder and bondholder lies in the difference in the nature of the cash flow claim of the two groups. Bondholders generally have first claim on cash flow, but receive fixed amount assuming that the firm makes enough income to meet its debt obligation. Equity investors have a claim on the residual cash flow but have the option of declaring bankruptcy if the firm has insufficient cash flow to meet its financial obligation. Consequently, bondholders tend to view the risk in project choice and other decisions much more negatively than do stockholders, since they do not get to participate on the upside in the project success and could bear a significant portion of the cost if they fail. Stakeholders and bondholders are likely to disagree on many issues, two of which are examined in the following section. Increase in financial leverage. Existing bondholder can be made worse off by increasing in leverage, especially if this increase has an effect to the default risk of the firm and the bondholder are unprotected. The stockholder wealth increases concurrently. This effect is dramatically illustrated in the case of leveraged buyouts, whereby the debt ratio increases and the bond rating drops significantly. The price of existing bonds fall to reflect the higher default risk. One of the more published examples of bondholder wealth expropriation occurred in the case of RGR Nabisco on October 12, 1968. RGR Nabisco shares announced plans to take the company private in $17.6 billion leveraged buyout. Existing bondholders in Nabisco saw the price of their bond drop as much as 20%, as the expected default risk increased dramatically with the higher leverage foreseen in the LBO. The price of a Nabisco 30-year bond around the buyout announcement is graphed in figure 2.3 point. This loss of wealth is unfair to existing bondholders because they had no say in whether Nabisco would do the leveraged buyout in the first place. At the same time, their failure to protect themselves exposed them to this considerable loss in their defense. The bond issue for most highly rated industrial firms at the time of this LBO had few or no confidence against such action. Bondholders assumed that since this firm made repeated forays into financial market to borrow money, the fear of losing credibility and reputation would keep them honest. They also assumed that the funds were too big to be acquired in leveraged transactions. Unfortunately, They assumed incorrectly with LGR Nabisco and paid a price for it. Increase in dividend. Dividend policy is another potential source of conflict of interest between stockholder and bondholder. The effect of higher dividends on the stock price can be debated in theory, with differing opinion as to whether it should increase or decrease price. But the empirical evidence is clear. Increase in dividends on average lead to higher stock price, whereas decrease in dividend lead to lower stock price. Bond price, on the other hand, react negatively to dividend increase and positively to dividend cuts. As illustrated in Figure 2.4 point, these please contents may seem trivial, but there have been extreme cases of stakeholder expropriating wealth from bondholder losing rates on time dividend. Suppressed information. From the information problem, marketplaces are based on public and private information. In the work of classical theory, information is referred promptly and truthfully to financial market. In the real world, firms sometimes suppress or delay information, especially when it contains bad news. In some cases, misleading or fraudulent information is released to market. The extent of the problem clearly varies from market to market and even from firm to firm. The problem is sizable in U.S. financial market, and it further accentuated in other markets where firms often are the sole provider of information, and the information that has to be provided to investors in sparse. In emerging markets, for instance, in which foreign investors may know little or nothing about most of the firms in which they are investing, the problem of suppressed information is likely to be occurred. It's human nature to delay information to try to control how and when bad news is revealed to others. Managers try to control how and when information about their firm reaches financial market for two reasons. But some, if not all, managers believe that financial markets cannot be trusted to react appropriately to new information, and that panic trading may cause prices to charge more than they should. Second, there is the hope that if bad news is relied enough, it will either go away or can be paired with some good news about the firm. Misleading information. In their zeal to keep investors happy and raise market prices, some firms release intentionally misleading information about the firm, current condition, and future prospects to financial market. This misrepresentation can cause stock price to deviate significantly from value. Consider the example of Leslie Fay, a leading women apparel manufacturer that found favor on Wall Street and saw its stock price rise largely on the strength of its earnings report. In January 1993, the CEO of Leslie Fay admitted that the books had been cooked and the earnings in 1992 were not in fact $23.9 million as reported, but that the firm actually lost $40 million. Investors were shocked and rushed to sell their stock, causing the price to drop to $3.50 from $50 from $30. Okay, we finished our class right now. Have a nice day. Thank you.